communication, words, dialogue, that their language development is not progressing. They may be able to pop the bubbles on an iPad, they may be able to do all sorts of sophisticated games, but if they don't have the language development, it's going to put them at a disadvantage, certainly as they go through school. So I think we have been looking, all of the games that we produce, the Wii games, the DS, we try to make them reinforce literacy because that's our business. It's also our mission. So we try to bring kids back to books, we try to bring them back to words, comprehension, build their language skills, make them understand their world and context more through our games, our websites, and our products. But I think that, you know, the jury, as Lavar said, the jury is still out as to whether or not all the electronic media, some of it is a huge benefit for kids. Our leading reading program at Scholastic in the Ed Group is a technology program. And it turns kids around to help them read on grade level. If you're reading even 4 grade levels below, if you use this program for 9 months, we guarantee that your child will read on grade level, and it works.
We also have to be mindful of applying our generation's standards to a new generation of learners, right? The kids these days are growing up in a world vastly different from the one that we grew up in, and they're developing skills and coping mechanisms that are appropriate to the world in which they live. And so we have a real responsibility as the generation of elders to shepherd them in a good way and to make sure that they develop in as well-rounded a manner as we can possibly provide. But we also have to give them their head and let go of control sufficient to allow them to develop naturally along the lines that they're going to develop based on the technologies available to them. Does that make sense?
It does, but to your point, you said you have 140 character conversations with a million people.
Yes.
I don't understand that concept of having a conversation in 140 characters.
You need to check out Twitter. because it may seem frivolous to you, but I challenge you to have a meaningful conversation on an ongoing basis with 140 character messages at a time and communicate at a deep level and across a broad enough spectrum to engage 1,600,000 people.
So you're a man of few words.
I can be. That's my partner shaking his head.